24 hours in Morocco without any money. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Morocco has been one of those countries I've wanted to see for years now, but I ended up going all over the Middle East, and then Europe, and then South America, but we finally came to Morocco. And when I landed, I assumed that everything was normal. I'd opened up my phone, notified my bank that I was going to be in Morocco for the certain amount of time, and so I went to go pay for my hotel, and they said declined. So I was like, that's weird. Let me check my app. Oh, let me delete and then re-add that I'm notifying my bank that I'm in Morocco. Went to do it again. This time, it said error. So I was starting to get frustrated because this is my spending account, which I knew I had way more money in the account that I needed, but it kept saying error or declined. So, of course, just pick up the phone, didn't think of, literally any issue was going to happen. Picked up the phone, spoke to the banker, and waited for 5 minutes. We kept going back and forth, back and forth. They kept saying, well, sir, on our end, we don't see that any charge or anything's happened from the processing side. It has to be the hotel. And then I would have to talk to the hotel person. And that guy in his broken Arabic English with a mixture of French. Morocco's a weird country in that they speak the local language. They also speak French and kind of English, and obviously they speak Arabic as well. So this guy was speaking a mixture of French, Arabic, and broken English to me, and kept saying something about some kind of authorization code, and I kept trying to be the middleman between the banker, myself, and this Arab dude, and which kept going back and forth. We didn't get anywhere, so I picked up the phone again and called one of my friends. I'm not going to name drop for security reasons. Picked the phone up, called him, he showed up, and he started taking care of it as far as speaking back and forth. And about an hour and a half later, we finally figured out that my bank is not accepted at this hotel. Specifically, Visa in general is not accepted at this hotel. So I was just sitting there, I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm very quick-witted and everything, so I told my friend, I was like, hey bro, go ahead and pay for this hotel, and I'll instantly PayPal you crypto, whatever you need. I'll go ahead and send the money to, that way there's no issue. But I literally am going on zero sleep, because previously I was in Romania for about a week, and I raced Andrew all the way from the mountains of Transylvania back to Bucharest in a Porsche, and I decided I wasn't going to sleep, because I wanted to maximize my time in Romania, so I didn't sleep, went to Paris, and then made it to Morocco. So I was going on literally zero sleep, guys. And so my friend, he paid for the hotel, no problem. It was about 1,500 euro for the 8 days that I'm here, so no issue. I got in my PayPal, sending the money, boom. That was sorted. My next issue, the problem that I had to solve was going to be in Morocco for 8 days. I literally cannot be here without any money. So one plan, this is plan number one, was I was just going to fly out. I was going to book, I was like, well, whatever, paid for the hotel, no issue, but I'm not going to stay here. So I'm just going to fly to Serbia or fly to some other country that's on my itinerary, and no issue. I'll just come back to Morocco at a later time. And option number two, which obviously is the more ideal option, was I'm going to figure out how to solve this issue. Whether I have to find a person that I could just send a big chunk of money to and they give me cash, or an idea popped into my mind and I realized I had a business card that I set up for one of my business accounts that I'd never used, and it wasn't Visa. So I picked my wallet up, took a look at it. It wasn't Visa, it was MasterCard, and that was accepted here at the hotel and all around everywhere else I was going. They would accept Visa. This was after sitting in my hotel room for literally 24 hours, and I can't explain how I felt. I've been broke before. 3, 4, 5 years ago, I would literally sit there and be like, can I get the ground beef, or should I just go ahead and get the bread with the peanut butter and jelly? That way, that'll last me a week. Obviously, the ground beef is going to last me 2 days. If I'm not really eating that much of it, I can really maximize it. No, now I'll go with the loaf of bread with peanut butter and jelly. So I've been broke, but it's an interesting feeling when you've got more money than you've ever had before, but if you went down to the cafe to try to buy a cup of coffee, you couldn't even get that. So for 24 hours, I was in my head, super in my head. But, as always, as long as you just calm your mind down and you look at the board in front of you, weigh your different options, you make a plan, you execute, and you can solve it. So less than 24 hours later, I ended up having access to my money again. I was super happy. I got a nice long sleep, woke up. That's when the idea came to me while I was dreaming. The idea of the MasterCard, that's my business debit card, popped into my mind. Solved that, was able to send money from my main bank account to the business card, and the problem was solved. So that is my story of being stuck in Morocco for 24 hours without any money. And as you can see, the story had a great ending, as most stories do, and I ended up getting access to my money again through a different debit card. So everything's fine, meaning you can look forward to a new upcoming vlog of my stay in Morocco. So if you would like to watch another video just like the one you finished watching, click right here. However, if you're interested in how you can make money online while traveling the world, click right here to watch my free masterclass.